So let's talk about the one thing you're probably doing the second you upload a new YouTube video, and why that one thing might just be killing your channel before it even has a chance to breathe. All right, so picture this. You've put in all the work, you finally hit that publish button, and now you're just staring at, 7 views. And if you're feeling a little disappointed, your first instinct is probably to do what feels totally natural. You grab that link and you share it with everyone you know. And this is where it gets completely counterintuitive. That one simple, well-intentioned action can actually confuse the YouTube algorithm for months. It feels like you're helping, but what you're really doing is sending all the wrong signals at the most critical time. Okay, let's really dig into this because it's an impulse we all have. We're going to explore why it feels so logical, but why it can be so damaging to your channel's future. And look, the impulse makes perfect sense, right? You want support from the people who care about you, and you logically assume that, hey, for a brand new channel, any view has to be a good view. So you send out that link, hoping for that initial little boost. But here's the thing you're not seeing, the hidden danger. You're not just getting views, you are feeding data directly to the YouTube algorithm. And that, my friends, is where the trouble starts. You've got to understand, the algorithm has one job, and one job only. Find the perfect audience for your video so people keep watching and stay on YouTube. It doesn't care if it's your mom or your best friend watching, it only cares about behavior. And it learns who to show your video to through a very specific process. So when you look at these 4 steps, you realize just how delicate this whole thing is. When you share your video with friends and family, you're feeding it garbage data right at step 1, the test phase. You're essentially throwing a wrench in the machine before it even has a chance to figure out who your real audience is. Okay, let's make this super concrete. Imagine 2 brand new channels. They both post the exact same video about cryptocurrency. One of them lets the algorithm do its thing, getting clean data. The other shares it with 100 friends and family, getting polluted data. So on the surface, the friend and family channel looks great, right? A 20% click-through rate, that's amazing. But, and this is a huge but, look at that audience retention. Less than 10%. They watch for 30 seconds and they're out. That tells YouTube, hey, this video's a dud. Meanwhile, those interested strangers, they watch for 4 whole minutes. That is a powerful signal telling the algorithm, yes, find more people just like this. And this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? YouTube doesn't care about your relationship with the viewer. It only cares about watch time. One dedicated stranger is worth so much more than a dozen polite friends who click away. So what happens down the road? Well, the paths of these 2 channels couldn't be more different. The channel with polluted data just sputters along. The creator gets frustrated, maybe even considers quitting. But the channel with clean data, it sees this incredible exponential growth because the algorithm knows exactly who to serve the content to. It's night and day. And it's not just about views and subs, This hits you right in the wallet. With that polluted, untargeted audience, advertisers aren't going to pay much. Your CPM, that's how much you earn for every 1,000 views, it might be as low as $3. Now, flip the script. The same video, same number of views, but from the right people. People who are actually into your topic. And boom, your CPM could be 5 times higher. We're talking the same amount of effort for way better financial results, all because you let the system find the right people. Okay, so if sharing is out, what are you supposed to do? Just sit there and hope for the best? Well, not exactly. The answer is a strategy of patience and, more importantly, optimization. It really boils down to this. Your job isn't to find viewers. Your job is to make it incredibly easy for the algorithm to find your viewers for you. So what does that actually mean? It means great titles, descriptions, and thumbnails that are designed to attract a stranger, not your cousin. And then, and this is the hardest part, you have to resist that urge to share. Be patient. Let the algorithm do its work. And, there's another side to this that we don't talk about enough, the psychological part. Creating in private, without the eyes of people you know on you, it gives you this incredible freedom. You can experiment, you can fail, you can find your voice without feeling this pressure to perform. You can focus on what works, not just what gets you a good job from a friend. All right, so let's bring this all together. The real goal here isn't just views. It's finding your tribe. It's building a community of people you've never met who become your first true fans. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Is there any time it's okay to share? And yeah, there's one tiny exception. If your video is about crypto trading and your brother is an active crypto trader who lives and breathes this stuff, then sure, send it to him. But let's be honest with ourselves. That probably applies to, what, 5% of your personal network? Maybe? This is really about a massive mindset shift. You have to stop creating content to get a nice video comment from a relative. You need to start creating content to earn 8 minutes of watch time from a total stranger. A stranger who then becomes a loyal subscriber. So in the end, it all comes down to one question you have to ask yourself. And your answer, well, it's going to decide everything. Are you on YouTube for validation? Or are you on YouTube to build something real with an audience that's out there just waiting to find you?